I thought I'd begin the episode here because I'm chopping down a bunch of spruce logs for the build I want to do today. We'll get to that in a bit. I've also found this parrot wandering around and I've tamed him. It's nice to have a companion to, sit on your shoulder once in a while. Speaking of which. Oh, that's not F5, that's 5. There's F5. Speaking of which, here he is right now. Yeah, he's a pretty nice companion, but he's a pretty terrible employee. Otherwise, it's nice to have around. Anyways, I should probably stop dawdling and get back to chopping. I'm gonna need a lot of these for what I have in store today, and I'll see you in a bit once I have enough. Hello everyone, and welcome to the 4th installment of my indefinite single-player Minecraft series. I've brought you over to the spawn area because I've done some work on the stone pillar tower thingy. I'm going to keep puttering around on this for a little while from time to time. However, I don't want to focus on that right now. I want to go back over to my farming area and get to work on what I have in mind for that spruce wood I gathered earlier. Morning voice is strong with this one, if you've noticed. It's actually the next day I'm recording now. I thought I'd do it early in the morning. Anyways, here's a sample of the spruce wood I gathered, and what I want to do with it is I want to build an enclosure for this area because, I'm getting a little bit tired of horses and wandering traders and other animals wandering into the pit of cows and sheep. I actually originally only made this a pit of cows, but so many sheep wandered in, I thought I may as well, make it dual purpose. So, there's another reason why to enclose this, so I can finally get things organized and not chaotic like this. I'm trying to solve kind of the chest monster chaos problem before it begins, but you can already see it's kind of already sprouted, so I'm a little bit lost on that front, but the best I can do, is to start organizing now, which is what I plan. And I kind of want to build sort of a medieval medieval rustic barn-ish structure around here. And of course, to begin that, it involves building a sort of foundation. And of course, filling in this ugly pond, because, this pond has been nothing but pain. Hasn't actually served any good purpose, so, yeah. Definitely won't be sad to see that going. Oh, hello, there's a bee over here. That's nice. Yeah, I hope when I finish this area, there'll be bees kind of floating around everywhere and giving life to it. So, this is a good sign. I have a feeling I'm going to go through several shovels while landscaping. This is a much bigger task than I originally anticipated, given the size of that ugly pond. The pond of pain. Ooh, maybe I went a little bit too far with this one. I gotta give me enough room to build. Look at that. I hope it's not lost. I'm pretty sure their fly rate around their hives is pretty large, but I don't know if it's this large. Huh. Well, if that's that, then, I don't think they're gonna despawn. Because, yeah, I'm not sure how bees work. Let me know if you know. I've just finished terraining the area, and I've had the most wonderful idea for the block I can use, in part, for the foundation. Oh, the bees all the way over here now. What? Huh. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely lost, because I'm pretty sure the distance doesn't extend this far out. I might have bred too many of them, and they can't get in the hive. Weird. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I've thought of a block that I can use for the foundation that I think will look pretty good, although I'm gonna bet about half of you are going to really hate me for this, but we're gonna make it work. It's gonna be pretty fun, I think. Look at that. The first melons to be harvested from my automatic melon farm. That makes me proud. Look at that. Terrible design, but, it at least works slightly, It wasn't a complete waste of time. I got 4 melons out of that. Well, actually just 1, considering it took 3 melons to make it, because I had to make melon seeds and stuff like that. But you know what? That's a win still. That's a win. Enderman took my block. Oh, you have to be kidding. Really? Really? Look what he did. Look. Oh boy. As you may have already just seen, if I remembered to put those 2 clips in, 2 or more, I forget how many I took now. The block of choice that I was referring to is diorite, and I think it looks pretty good in this application. I'm not sure about you, but I'm really appreciating the mix it has with the cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. I haven't really tried this kind of palette before, but I've watched a couple of BOO's videos and he seemed to have a lot of success with this kind of palette, so I thought I'd give it a try, and I think it's worked out just fine. I've also gone and done a little bit of digging and found the source of all the annoying mob sounds here. Oh, shoot, no. I've found the source of all the annoying mob sounds, and I've tried to light it up a little bit. Unfortunately, though, I don't think those torches I placed down there are going to do the trick, so I'm going to have to go back down there and, sort some other things out. Speaking of mobs, that enderman is sure mean. I swear those things hold a grudge. I looked at it when he was in the pit, and he got all mad, but he didn't attack me, and then he went passive again and took this block and left, so yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. Ooh, gotta sleep. Anyways, back to the task at hand. I've gotten a little bit carried away and also started designing the upper floors, and I'm pretty limited on material, so I've had to go with stuff that I have access to. Obviously, I can't really find any mushroom blocks or quartz right now because, well, haven't done much exploring, haven't found a dark forest or, of course, a mushroom island, so I don't have access to that. Plus, I don't have silk touch, so, I mean, that would be a huge pain to put into place anyways, and I don't have access to the nether yet because I haven't made another portal. I'm waiting for the 1.16 update before I go to the nether. I just don't want to fiddle with resetting the nether and all that jazz. I'd rather have something stable that I'm comfortable playing with. Plus, I've got lots to do right now. I don't need to explore there anytime soon, so that'll come when it comes. And I'm getting off track again. Anyway, so I've decided to put some jungle wood as sort of like the main wall for the upper floor, and I think that fits nicely, actually. I'm surprised. It looks a lot cleaner than I thought it was going to be, given that the pretty much entire second floor is going to be made out of logs, 2 different color logs, but still logs. So I'm going to keep working with that theme, and you'll notice it's a little bit symmetrical. I know that's kind of a no-no when building complex, barn, well, anything rustic really. You don't want to make it symmetrical or it gets kind of, boring and you don't get to see new things when you circle around it, only the repeated same old thing. But don't worry, I do have some asymmetry planned. I'm going to make this side a little bit of a tower. A tower not really with any function, but you know what? This build has already lost so much functionality that I'm not bothered by that very much. So yeah, I'm going to keep kind of building it in this style. I'm quite enjoying this actually, more than I thought I would. With that, I am officially out of melons. Gonna have to resort to carrots now. Nothing else has happened, I just wanted to tell you that. Actually, there is something else to talk about. I'm having trouble filling this space. So, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'll have it figured out by the end of the video, so, advice is kind of redundant, but, I mean, if you have any to give, or if you find out your suggestion is different than what I do, then go ahead and put it in the comments. That would be very appreciated, actually. Maybe I'll come change it if it looks better than mine in testing. Sometimes it's the simple designs that actually tend to work out the best. This is what I've come up with to put here, and the reason I wanted to have this a little bit higher is so I'd be able to frame the doorway completely with stone instead of having, a piece of wood directly adjacent. That just feels awkward to me, so that was something I was trying to avoid, and I think this does it okay. Like I said, though, if you have something that you think looks better, please let me know. That would be appreciated by me very much. I'm taking the plunge. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of mods. Whoa. Okay, you know what? I think that worked out, yeah, definitely. I just have to get rid of these guys, and we are set. Using their tactics against them. Oh man. Well, there you go. Ah, I see, that's why torches didn't work. Not the best dealing with mobs, as you can probably tell. Let's quickly... that... that legitimately frightened me. This game sometimes is not good for blood pressure, if that's something that concerns you. Where is he? There he is. Alright. I think I have a hang on this now. Wow, this is actually pretty extensive. Wasn't expecting it. Oh, there we go. Wasn't expecting it to be this large. Oh, they just keep coming. I'm not touching that. We're gonna go back now. I think this was successful enough. Maybe I'll grab some coal on my way out. Look at that. No more subtitle pollution of mob sounds and All those yeehaws down there. We're all good now. Now I can stop being bloody distracted and get back to work. Where'd my carrots go? Wait, did I put them in here? I did put them in here. I'm so silly. Can you guess what I did? That's right. I moved my sheep over here. Now there are only cows and horses in here. These horses wandered in while I was building. So, I mean, there's another reason why to finish this off real quick. Oh yeah, I also finished the walls and did the outlines for the roof. I'm pretty happy with that. I am quite enjoying building this structure. It's really great. Now, for the outline of the roof, I would have loved to use dark oak, but as you know from what I discussed about earlier, I don't have access to a dark oak biome yet. I haven't found one. I haven't really been exploring it all. Just not really a priority right now, so I used spruce instead. And it fits. The only problem is I don't have access to spruce log slabs, obviously, because spruce log slabs aren't a thing. So I've just been stuck with the full block, and that's okay with me. I actually quite enjoy this shape. I think it fits nicely. Now, it's a little bit, jagged, but it fits, and I'm happy with it. Now, I've been wrestling with what to build the actual roof out of. Either black or gray, and I think I've made a decision. I think I'm going to use gray simply because it contrasts a little bit more with the outline of spruce, whereas black would probably blend in a little more. It would look good on its own without an outline, I think, but since there is an outline, I'm going to use gray. So I've got gray sheep here, and I've made a bunch of gray concrete powder, which I'm going to turn into concrete in a bit. I still don't regret using melons as a food source. I love this food. It's charming in its inefficiency. We're living off berries now. I'm almost out of melons in my main storage system too. I've just been burning through them with this project. Anyways, I was building the interior and I realized I forgot to film a little bit, so I thought, I'd come out and do some now. Don't pay attention to the floor here. This is just temporary. Don't worry, I'm not procrastinating at all. But I finished the roof. I think it looks pretty cool. Don't pay attention to that bed over there. Otherwise, though, I think it looks nice. The gray fits and it works the way I want it to. I do realize now I forgot to do a walk around earlier, so let's go on a little bit of a stroll. One thing that I do regret with this build, and I wish I would have changed, but it's a bit late now, is the fact that the two roofs, it's kind of hard to see right here, but they line up perfectly, which doesn't make that big of an impact down here. However, if you're viewing it from above, like for example, if I ever get to the end and get myself an elytra, I'll be flying around a bit, I'll see that, and it won't be as good as if this part was lower down. So, yeah, that's one thing that I'm regretting. However, overall, I'm really happy with this build. Another thing over here is that I have put in a tent, and only just when building it in did I realize that these were in fact the colors of IKEA. So yeah, this is now forever an IKEA barn, but I'm pretty happy with it otherwise. I think those colors fit, even though, they're IKEA colors. Nothing wrong with having IKEA colors on your barn. Anyways, I've been having a lot of fun doing the interior here, and I think I'm going to be able to keep the pace up and finish it for this episode. So I've just kind of been puttering on and doing some here and there, just working out a style, and I think I've got one pretty well laid out. It's going to have 2 balconies, which, I mean, is pretty standard, I think, for barns, having a big balcony in the center, just so you can lift stuff up and down with cranes. I'll have to add that too. Yeah, it'll be pretty fun. I'm pretty... Oh, just fell out the window. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, forgot they hurt. You might be thinking, Kian, get a better food source. No, I don't want to. It's fun, okay? Plus, I'm stocking up for when I actually do some stuff that require good food. So, I do have beef and stuff, but it's put away. It's in a nice storage far away where I can't tamper with it, because I'll just eat it all, and then I won't have any. I gotta bulk it up, make sure I'm prepared for when I have to take on the end and stuff, because I kinda suck at that stuff. So I've been puttering around for a little bit, and finished the interior design and layout. I haven't finished it entirely, but I've done a fair bit, about as much as I want to do, and I have a question. You want floor crane or ceiling crane? Let me know. I'm curious. Anyways, I'm pretty much pooped out with interior design for now, and I thought I would show you around before I finish this episode off, because I'm pretty sure it's running very long, and last episode was 17.5 minutes, and it took a whole 8 hours to upload, so I'm going to try to be nice to my internet and not make this one as long. Who knows, I've probably already failed. So let's go on a turbo tour. Turbo tour is my new name for a quick tour. Let's go. Okay, so there's still a hole in the floor. Got some horses and cows down there. These 2 stables are going to be for horses. These are stables. I'm saying things in the wrong order, but that's okay. Down here, some grain storage, gravel, hay bales. Here's the tack room with lots of little alcoves to put your stuff and some hangers to hang your stuff on. And you've got other stairs, but we will get to those later. Here's the part where I began. This is a little, ledge storage thingy. Food break. Food break over. Here's a balcony that looks over to the jungle. It's pretty useless, but it's aesthetically pleasing, so I like it. Here's another balcony. I haven't really detailed this much with storage. I might come back later once I have more access to better blocks, like iron blocks or something, or maybe anvils, because I have less than a stack of iron left after using up so many tools for this build. There's, over here. Here's a bit of a loft that goes into the living area. Haven't furnished the living area yet. Going to do that another time. Run over here. This is quick. I like talking fast. And up here. Yep. Everything's pretty blank right now, but as I said, I haven't really gone and detailed things. I have mostly just figured out the layout for the building and, of course, the minor details that make up the layout. I'm going to come in here another time and furnish it. However, I would like to end here. So like I said before, let me know what you think. Do you think I should have the floor crane, or do you think I should have the ceiling crane? I'm curious. And I need your opinion because I am undecided. With that said, I hope you enjoyed, and more importantly, I hope you were inspired to build your own things in your own worlds that might or may not somewhat resemble this, You can be inspired by it all you want. You can even use the style. I'm perfectly okay with it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh, there's a bee. I'm pretty sure that one's lost. It's been out here for quite a while.